Hello kind people of YouTube and welcome back to another video. I just returned from a day out and I was greeted by this. The markets just exploded over the last couple hours and this is not a channel that usually deals with daily market movements, but when this much is happening I do feel like we need to go a bit into what is going on. So we see Bitcoin here at almost $8,600. I believe earlier today was more around 7,400, up 14%, and everything else following along. Ethereum at 180, XRP almost at 30 cents. It has been a while since we've seen the 30-cent number. Bitcoin Cash doing spectacularly well, 20% up. Litecoin up 13%, EOS up 15%. Everything is up. And to such a magnificent degree that we crashed through multiple core resistances in the last couple hours. And so far, it looks to have slowed down a tiny bit, but it's definitely not ending yet. If this continues, we could very well see it crashing 9,000, maybe even 10,000, and get us back into, at the very least, a mini bull market of the kind we saw in summer. That is a very real chance right now. But why is all of this happening? You know, this is not a channel about what is happening, this is a channel about why it's happening. And everyone seems to agree that this is what kickstarted all this movement. President Xi says China should seize opportunity to adopt blockchain. Now, as always, let's read through this first and then I have some thoughts. Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China and Greater Secretary of the Communist Party of China, said the country needs to seize the opportunity afforded by blockchain technology. Speaking as part of the 18th collective study of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee on Thursday in Beijing, this is hard to say, Xi said blockchain technology has a wide array of applications within China, listing topics ranging from financing businesses to mass transit and poverty alleviation. We must take the blockchain as an important breakthrough for independent innovation of core technologies. See, if anyone else said this, I would be agreeing, but you just know he has nefarious ambitions. We must clarify the main direction, increase investment, focus on a number of key core technologies, and accelerate the development of blockchain technology and industrial innovation. The Chinese president's statements on blockchain are believed to be his first in-depth remarks on the technology, and this is essentially why this is so important. Xi further said it would be necessary to implement the rule of law network into existing and future blockchain systems, and here it instantly takes a nosedive, because what does this mean for crypto? To this end, Xi argued for a top-down approach concerning implementation, calling for guidance and regulation. Xi said testing of the tech should be widespread, including the investment in training platforms and innovation teams before implementation. His speech also called for the creation of Blockchain Plus, a platform alluding to personal development such as education, employment, and food and medicinal safety, among other basic needs. Since the 2017 decision by the People's Bank of China, cryptocurrencies are banned in the country, although a digital renminbi is being developed by the central bank and likely to launch soon. So there is a lot going on in this short article. First up, let's briefly talk China and cryptocurrency in general. Now, the Chinese government has for a while now been an opponent of cryptocurrencies, generally speaking, but a supporter of blockchain technology. And there's a very, very simple reason for that. China currently is an authoritarian regime. China is all about controlling its citizens, and to some degree every government is, but China is really going to new extremes and is specifically using technology to reach new extremes. So blockchain technology, or let's do this the other way around, cryptocurrency is threatening to that, because cryptocurrency comes often with anonymity, with security, with encryption, and all of that goes against what China wants to do. All of that goes directly against what China wants to do. China doesn't want people to have access to a money that the government can't track and control, because that enables people to reject the dominant narratives and to rise up, essentially. One of the big things that China has been in the news for lately is for cracking down very strongly on protests in Hong Kong over not just the legal situation in Hong Kong itself, but also over the imminent return of Hong Kong to the Chinese mainland. So that is the reason why China is so negative on all cryptocurrencies that they can't directly control. and also why the legal situation around cryptocurrency in China is very tough. I'm not 100% sure right now, but I believe it is legal to own, but not to trade cryptocurrency. And of course, there's not much of a point in just owning it. But blockchain, on the other hand, blockchain China sees the potential in. And this is essentially what the line of the Chinese government has been for a while now. Support of blockchain and the potential of blockchain, but they want to develop blockchain in a direction that it can be used in their favor. Not to democratize, not to give people freedom and opportunities, but in ways that the Chinese government can use. And so these statements, they're not actually all that unusual. The Chinese government has been saying similar things for a year or two now. They've been supporting blockchain projects even. But the thing that this is the first of is Xi himself openly talking about it. So it's actually a bit baffling that the markets would respond this strongly to what in the end is not a change in direction. There is no change in direction in how the government is treating blockchain, and at no point, to my knowledge, did he actually support cryptocurrencies. He just supported blockchain. But still, the market is responding, and it's good to see the market respond to news, even if it seems a bit like an overreaction. So I feel like once more people really look into what is happening, we might see the prices fall again. We might see some of this drop again, but I'm hoping that because we crossed so many resistances, we'll stay at the very least above 8,000. But it's very nice to see the market actually have a natural response to something. This shows us that while the market is almost certainly manipulated, it can still be moved. It can still be moved by people seeing news and maybe misinterpreting it, because I don't think this is necessarily the cause for celebration that the market has taken it as, because it isn't a change in direction. There's nothing new in this, but it's still so refreshing to see the market move in general. Oh my god, there was something else that I wanted to talk about here. I guess the only other thing here is the blockchain plus that he wants. I mean, the thing you should take away from this is that this is very much the same way that the Chinese government has treated crypto already and blockchain, and be very much an endorsement of blockchain, not of cryptocurrency, and not necessarily of the blockchain projects that exist right now. So it is uncertain how much this should actually influence the prices of the cryptocurrency projects on the market at the moment. I'm just happy to see anything affect the markets positively like this. Like this is the kind of movement in the market that could be the beginning of something bigger. That is what I'm excited about. This could be a bull run. This could even be the bull market we've been waiting for. There's a high chance that it won't be. There's a high chance that people will wake up, look into this news and be like, ooh, we shouldn't have gotten this excited. But all this momentum, this could move something. This could move something long term. I mean, Bitcoin cashed 20%, Bitcoin 14, Ether 10, XRP 7, and all of that happened in a couple hours. This could be big. But just keep in mind, he's talking about blockchain. He's not talking about crypto. He's talking specifically about projects that the Chinese government approves of, and he's talking about developing them in a direction that the Chinese government can use. So this is a ringing endorsement of blockchain technology, not necessarily of cryptocurrency, and not at all what crypto and blockchain has traditionally stood for. Never forget that this is an authoritarian regime and the leader of an authoritarian regime making these statements. He is not looking to support cryptocurrency as a force for freedom and democracy and privacy and security. He is looking at blockchain as a tool. And it is a tool that can be used completely unconnected to the ideology that has surrounded crypto, the very libertarian ideology that has surrounded it for a long time. But just keep in mind what exactly he is saying here, what exactly he is supporting. And this almost certainly is what moved the market, these statements. Almost certainly. And I love to see the market movement. Just keep this in mind. This is logically, it shouldn't be affecting the prices. But I'm happy to see it affecting the prices. But take anything that she says with many, many grains of salt and keep in mind his exact words and what exactly he's talking about. Cryptocurrency, still illegal to trade with in China. This, not at all an endorsement of cryptocurrency. They are seeing the potentials of blockchain in various fields, including in surveillance. Blockchain is great for surveillance because nobody can erase the data on it, and it can be used as a wonderful database, as a modern database. But either way, I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on this, and also to make some sense of these market movements. This is almost certainly why the market is going up. It shouldn't necessarily go up because of this, but it's nice to see it go up. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, this will at least cause a mini bull run. Because we have gone through quite a few resistances within hours. And right now, it doesn't look like it's stopping yet. And that's all I have to say for now. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll talk to you guys in another video soon.